What's up everyone, my name is Lauren C and this is Life with Me. If you are new around here, first of all, welcome. And go ahead and press that subscribe button, and if you like what you see, go ahead and physically like it with that like button and turn on notifications, don't forget that. As some of you know from my previous video, I will be attending the University of Missouri, aka MIZZOU, as a freshman this year. Today is actually Monday, August 12th, and I'm moving in 2 days, August 14th, so it's kind of surreal and I'm really excited about it. A move-in vlog will be coming your way very soon, and yeah, it's gonna be great. Just FYI, I started vlogging for this video on last Friday, not the beginning of the week, like not Monday or Sunday. So, but it's still gonna be a full week, if that makes any sense. It's gonna be like 6 days. Yeah. Without further ado, let's get into this video. So today we're going to the art museum, hoping to see some cool pieces, get some, photos. That would be fun. Also the zoo to see the little animals. It's gonna be very exciting because I have not been to the zoo since the first grade, and it was for a field trip, so of course it was like 30 minutes long. I'll be excited to see some polar bears. So, see y'all later. The art museum was pretty cool. It's always nice to see how the architects implement their own design into the actual building. Like, you never really notice the building of like history museums, science museums, etc., because a lot of the focus is on the artifacts or the exhibits themselves, but there's always a really interesting aesthetic when it comes to art museums. For example, here's a picture I took in a stairwell with the railings being reflected off of the mirrors. It looks so geometric and cool. Anyway, I just thought it was pretty nice. So now we're walking to the zoo. I'm excited for this part. We get to see some aminals. So yeah, I will give updates and drop pictures later. You can definitely tell that the zoo was one of the highlights of my week just by my reactions. Oh! Look, we see flamingos. It's so pretty. Marty from Madagascar. Oh my goodness. It's Melman from Madagascar. These are actual penguins. I feel like I'm in Happy Feet. A rhinoceros. Oh my goodness. Hey, what's up? This was my second time going to the zoo in my entire life, so it was pretty interesting for me. I think my favorite animal exhibit was Collie the polar bear. I mean, this guy was larger than life. The other animals were fun to see too, and I felt like we were kind of in the lap of nature, which I usually don't like since I hate bugs, but we got some really nice photos in, and it really made me realize how amazing God's creation is, which is something we tend to take for granted. After that, we headed over to the zoo cafeteria, got a bite to eat, and then went to Target. Fun fact, as I was walking around Target, I found this entire section dedicated to MIZZOU merchandise. I went crazy. It was pretty awesome, but on this visit, I just got a few school supplies, a pencil case, some notebooks, and a planner, This is day 2. We're going to the Basilica, and that's this really beautiful Catholic building church. It's great looking, it looks nice. I'm sure, very excited to see it. And then I have to come back home and clean my parents' room, which I didn't want to do, but I got to. I gotta work for it. I don't know if we'll be able to take pictures in the Basilica, but I will insert them if we can. See you. Saturday was also one of my favorite days. First of all, the Basilica was absolutely gorgeous. They put so much emphasis on the artwork and the architecture. I felt like I was in a really special place, which is how you should feel in a place of worship. During the tour, I learned so much about Catholicism. It was really cool learning about the similarities and differences between Catholics and Christians and the history behind the building itself as well. After the Basilica, we kind of went a lot of places, so I'm gonna go through those right quick, fast, and in a hurry. Okay, pizza, Starbucks, Target, Whole Foods, sleep, psych! I did not go to sleep when I got home. I instead made myself the first of many cups of coffee because I remembered that I had to clean my parents' train wreck of a room. So I did not go to bed until after 2:30. Yes, 2:30. As you can imagine, the next morning, I was a shell of a clam of my normal, sane, well-rested self. However, after several undisclosed amounts of coffee, a phenomenal worship service, and a strawberry banana yogurt, I was at least semi-functional. We played a few board games and then chilled with the Gilmore Girls for the rest of the evening, which, in my intense state of exhaustion, was perfectly fine by me. Monday, I have to say, was pretty basic. I think I was still recovering from not having enough sleep the day before. Let me at least tell you the places I went. First, we went to Walgreens for my sister to schedule an appointment for later on that day. Then we went to Home Depot, which is surprisingly way more fun than it sounds. We found this really plush, fluffy rug that we obsessed over for about 10 minutes in the middle of the store. I felt like Agnes from Despicable Me.
He's so fluffy, I'm gonna die! It's so fluffy!
Honestly, I felt like a kid in general. You know, I was just so fascinated with the rug, the colors in the paint section, and these really cute windmills too. But then we got to the garden blocks, and that's when my childlike joy completely fled. Those things were super heavy, and I crushed my finger on them when I put them in the car.
It still hurts.
However, we got them in the car successfully and went on about our merry way to St. Louis Bread Co., aka Panera, and I felt much better with a full stomach. Just came from Panera. It was really delicious. We're on our way back to Walgreens so that my sister can get her physical. I figured, you know, now would be a nice fun time for a little what's in my bag segment. Here we go. We've got that University of Missouri drawstring bag. It's been very helpful for the past couple of days. Gotta represent. Let's see what's in it. Got your wallet. Kind of need that. Water. Stay hydrated. It's 90 degrees outside. I don't want to pass out, you know. Lens wipes because my glasses stay greasy, unfortunately. Flossers because you need clean teeth. My pride and joy. Leftover chocolate chip cookie from St. Louis Bread Co., aka Panera, for all my non-St. Louisians, Louisianans, I don't know. Bubble gum, so delicious and probably not nutritious, but it still tastes good, keeps my breath fresh. So Vaseline, as my lips stay ashy and dry, and we don't like that. After Walgreens, we went to Target for the third time that week. Yes, I know we have a problem, but I was frugal. I didn't buy anything. We went to Whole Foods as well for the third time that week, but I blamed that on my sister's veganism. When we got home, we decided to walk to the lake nearby, and I'm putting nearby in quotations because we walked 8 miles. You can imagine how difficult it is just to remain conscious after walking that far in 86-degree weather, let alone hold up a phone to record anything. So I didn't get very much footage from the walk, but I did get a little clip from the very beginning. We are on a walk, and I've already established the fact that I look like Simba. Anyway, the lake was nice, and I had to admit that I definitely got a good night's sleep from walking that far. Today is Tuesday, and we are at the Science Museum, which should be pretty interesting. I'm expecting, the building looks really cool. It's got like this gold dome on it, so it's like, I thought it was like a mosque maybe or some sort of temple when we were driving, but it's actually the Science Museum and it looks really nice. After that, we're going to go pick up some gym shoes because I almost crippled myself from walking 8 miles yesterday in Payless Shoe Source shoes. I like Payless, rest in peace, but I mean, My feet were hurting. Like, I could barely walk. It was bad. I forgot where else we were. I will keep you updated and give you lots of pictures and videos of the Science Museum if they are allowed. So, see you later. The Science Museum wasn't really my favorite place, but there were definitely some cool parts. Like, there was this life-size T-Rex as soon as you walked in, and this enormous Rube Goldberg suspended over the main area. And I think it actually worked towards generating some form of energy or something. I don't know. It was just really cool to watch, which was kind of the main theme of this museum for me. See, I love to read, write, listen to music, look at art, all of that right side brain goodness. So when you put me in a room with a bunch of science and puzzles and numbers, I just sit there looking extremely confused. I'll put in a little throwback to the zoo a few days before. I took a picture of this camel who just looked thoroughly baffled and not in a good way. This was me. Unfortunately, I was with 2 elementary school teachers who were super into these hands-on activities, so I sat there for a while, wondering how they can even find fractions remotely interesting. They did teach me how to play chess, however, which was probably the coolest thing I could think of to be in a science museum. Finally, we moved on to this volcano presentation where this lady in a lab coat talked about lava and rocks for 20 minutes straight and then showed us the most anticlimactic volcano explosion in the history of the universe. I'm not exaggerating.
On the count of 3, you could yell kaboom as loud as you can, so that way everyone in the Science Center knows that we are having a volcanic eruption. Can you guys do that for me?
Okay.
All right, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, kaboom!
Nothing is happening.
Okay, sometimes it takes it a minute, you know, sometimes there's a loud eruption before.
I could have saved myself the time and gotten a better reaction with the Mentos and some Coke from Target. I mean, that is where we went for the 4th time that week anyway, so we're getting help. However, we were very productive. I mean, I got deodorant, body wash, a toothbrush holder, and a protein shake to keep my bones strong. At least that's what I think protein helps out with. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. We made our own pizza, which was fun, healthy, and absolutely delicious. I personally think that depending on your ingredients and crust, homemade pizza is better than store-bought or delivered pizza. I know it's probably an unpopular opinion, but I mean, just look at the level of yum it exudes without even trying. We all settled down after eating with The Proposal, a nice rom-com. I'd never seen it before and it was absolutely hilarious. Check it out if you haven't already. I was pretty tired after that, so I went ahead and got some shut-eye. I'm not sure why, but I was unusually cheerful on Wednesday when I woke up. Good morning! Welcome to Wednesday. Today we're going to go see the Arch. Yeah, that is amazing, okay? I'm so excited to go see. Yes, I cannot wait to go see the Arch. That's like the main attraction, okay? Very excited. That cheerfulness was short-lived after I found out that I had to take a math placement exam and subsequently failed it. Ugh. I was pretty sour the whole day, but thankfully the Arch lifted my spirits pretty high. 630 feet to be exact, because that's how far we went up inside the Arch. It was surreal and a little scary too, but I figured if I can handle a roller coaster that's wide open with a puny little rail keeping me from falling to my death, then I can handle an Arch. The view was absolutely breathtaking from above, and we got quite a few pictures in it. I was actually able to film a little bit too up there. We are currently at the top of the Arch, and it's crazy amazing. I will show you what it looks like. Wow. Like, you can literally see everything. It's so cool and amazing and awesome. This one here was a little nervous going up. Yes, she was. She kept going to the door like this, like she can stop it, but she obviously couldn't. But it was okay.
Kind of shaking.
It was shaking, okay, but I think that's normal. It's old, so yeah, it was kind of funny. We're just enjoying the view. More updates later. We are in a bubble. We're going down. Reason why I'm recording. Okay. The reason why I'm recording going down is because there were people with us in the first one, so I didn't want to be like rude or anything and just be recording while other people were there. So yeah, but we're going down in a bubble. I wish there was a window where you could see it, but like it's really cool. There's like a thing that's like, you know, yeah, it kind of feels like a really slow roller coaster, but that wobbles, which is why I was like, oh, earlier. But yeah. Yeah, ignore her. This was awesome. Got some good photos. I felt like I was gonna fall though, because it literally is. It's like a parabola. So it's like completely like a whole arc. It really is an arch. So like at the top, it's like the floor is shaped like an arch. So I felt like I was gonna fall, but you know, I didn't. So that's nice. So yeah, we're going I will see you in a couple of minutes, probably later. Hopefully. Bye. She's so dramatic. Just outside the arch in a courtyard, there was a little pool of water you could wade in to cool down or just enjoy. So we stayed there for a little bit and got this really cool picture of us kicking water into the air. Correction. It would have been really cool had I not gone hardcore and ended up looking like the freaking Karate Kid. I mean, what is that? We went to this locally famous custard place called Ted Drew's, and they had this flavor named tiramisu instead of like tiramisu, and I wanted to get it. But like a savage, I got my first banana split ever and ate the entire thing by myself. While we were there, we saw this real drivable vintage buggy with a frame made of curved metal, and there was no cover in the spaces or anything. I mean, I don't know how functional that is, but it was pretty, so it went in the vlog. Then we went to none other than Target. At this point, it was pretty much a running joke that every day we go to Target, so we basically just accepted it. When we got home, I retook my placement exam, passed it, and went to sleep almost as cheerful as I was when I woke up that day. Thursday. This was the last day that we really did much of anything because Grayson, my sister's friend, had to fly back later. So we just had lunch at this vegan place called Seeds. It was pretty good. But we need to take the time to talk about a serious issue that is plaguing our society. Paper straws. I ordered a smoothie and I ended up eating it because the straw had completely gone limp after 10 seconds. Either way, the food was good, the smoothie was good, and I left with a happy stomach. After that, we drove to the airport, dropped Grayson off, and you'll never guess where we went next. Walmart. Say what you want, but Walmart isn't half bad. They have their own motto, save money, live better. I mean, what amazing advice. After that, we headed over to New York & Company to pick up a few outfits for school. I found this really cute yellow and black dress that I had to get because it was MIZZOU's colors, so, you know, gotta represent. And finally, we drove home as the sun set, bringing our day and our fun-filled week to a close. Thank you so very much for watching this video. I'm a bit of a homebody, so I can safely say that this was like the most that I've been out of the house in 1 week. This is also probably the longest vlog as well, but I enjoyed every minute of it. The zoo to the Basilica to the Home Depot. I think most of all, I enjoyed the zoo. Which one was your favorite? Let me know in the comments down below. Like and please hit that subscribe button. I'll see y'all later. I have to go to Target. Bye guys.